All right, hello, and welcome back to more AstroBlock. Cheerskevin here, and today I've done a little bit of work. We're going to do a little bit of work. I've moved some materials. We now have an electric compressor down here. We have an electric furnace down here, which has some meteoric iron ingot in there. And we had our laundry list of things that we wanted to do with kind of the goal of being able to make our way to the overworld. And I left the last episode saying I wanted to automate food, or at least make some progress in that direction, and that I wanted to build us an astro miner. This is a little robot that kind of goes out and does some mining for you, and you can make a base for it, and then you create the actual miner itself, and you make it in the NASA workbench. So that's all cool, and I went ahead and gathered up the resources and made the astro base part, so we could go ahead and create that miner. Then I went to the NASA workbench and realized, hey, you actually need to have schematics to build particular things. We don't have a schematic for an astro miner. There's a NASA workbench schematic that we're going to have to hopefully find somewhere. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do that. So a little bit of wasted energy on my part. But the other thing that I've done, and this is slow. I'm not thrilled with exactly how, not exactly thrilled with how this is set up just yet. But I set us up with a different food system, a slightly more optimized food system. We have the plant gatherer and the plant sower, which we created in the last episode. I've locked the inventory, so this should not accept more than 16 potatoes, which means that basically as it plants one, it should replenish. So basically, this is the way this should work. It should preferentially, when this thing gathers the potato, it should preferentially pull it down and throw it into there. But alternatively, if this thing is not accepting anything because it's full, it's locked, then we should send things into an automatic furnace. The automatic furnace is now ejecting into this storage drawer of baked potatoes. Now, the question is, this does not... Actually, you know what? There's not a water source block. That's probably an issue. I mean, I would imagine that's an issue, right? This is not even this isn't hydrated farmland. I'm going to have to fix that up. Yeah, okay. Well, I did go ahead and actually run all the cabling through using these sealable aluminum wires to make everything nice. There's a little bit outside to keep everything tidy and clean, and I was really proud of how this was set up. But of course, yeah, there's no there's no water. We should have water. There ought to be water. All right, well, fair enough. We'll get to that at a later point, because I can't be bothered right now. Instead, the progress that we need to make is on actually getting to the overworld, because we're gated behind stuff. I also got a quest reward when I made another electric compressor. I don't know why, but it gave me the reward for the circuit fabricator. So hey, why not? We'll go ahead and take that. Let's take our glowing alien fish. I have been crafting up some heavy-duty plate. This has just been a matter of smelting up a whole bunch of iron, aluminum, and creating copper, compressed bronze, compressed iron, compressed steel, all of this wonderful stuff, because the rocket looks like this in the workbench. Now, of course, I was going to go ahead and just throw stuff in the workbench, but it doesn't stay there. So we need to have everything crafted before we're ready to go. We do, however, have the materials to craft the launch pad. So let's go ahead and grab those, and let's craft ourselves a launch pad. Let's make one. What? I swore we did. Oh, did I not make? Am I shy of? Oh man, do I not have enough iron? I'm gonna be annoyed with myself. Throw the iron shard in the electric furnace. Lovely thing about the electric compressor, which I wish I had realized before, because we have one that's just sitting there with our sifter, is that it actually processes 2 at a time, so it's twice as fast, which is great and all. Okay, so I'm going to let this go real quick, and then we'll craft up a third block. I'm just going to put some water there. That should at least hydrate those crops and kickstart that, maybe. Okay, so we got some iron smelted up. Let's go ahead and make a final block. There we go. And now 3 of these, like so. And then it's compressed iron across the top, badoom, like so, and that gives us the rocket launch pad. So we need to set up a 3x3x3 square, and then fuel loaders, cargo loaders, and launch controllers can be attached. And I'm wondering how much of that we will need to create. We don't know just yet. It did give us a little prompt of like, hey, you may need stuff for guidance or whatever. Let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, we'll go ahead and knock this arc lamp out, plop this down at some point somewhere else. Come here. Thank you. Oh, did I catch it? I don't know. Let's go ahead and set this up here. Say this will be our launch. Oh, look, and it just pops up in the middle like that. So once we have a rocket, We'll plop it down there in the center. We do have a bunch of heavy-duty plates, but we need to craft together the rocket fins, the rocket engine, and the nose cone. Okay, a redstone like this, and a 1, 2, 3, like so. Now we have a nose cone. Hooray for us. This one is going to be a little bit more complicated, I guess. Let's see. So, copper or tin canister, which is just tin ingots. Okay. Do I have tin or copper ingots? I probably don't. I have aluminum ingots, and I think we can craft tin. Yeah, we can craft tin ingots by combining aluminum and iron. There we go. That'll run and produce us a bunch of tin ingots, and that's to get us just this canister. What is this oxygen? It's just compressed steel and compressed tin, which is okay. Oh, we have compressed tin. Cool. Compressed tin like that, and a compressed steel like that. Okay, and give me this tin, and let's see if that is enough. It should be enough. There we go. Some canisters, and now what else do we need here? I wish there was a way to like bookmark the recipe we're actively working on. Oh, okay, yeah, that should be pretty good. We just need flint and steel and a button. Craft me up a gravel. Give me that, or a flint rather. Flint and steel, and then as a button, smooth stone, or is it regular stone? One of these. There we go. Button. Okay, so now we should be able to craft that one. Boom. All right, we have a rocket butt, a rocket engine. Okay, then now all we need is 4 of these fins, which is just steel plus that compressed material. And then it's going to come down to a matter of just, do we have enough leftover heavy-duty plates? Which I think the answer is probably already no. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and grab some more iron, and I'll do that, and then we'll be good to go. So rocket fins, let's see, heavy-duty plate, compressed steel. Okay, so let's, yeah, we can already make those. Cool. Rocket fins, and boom, 3 of them, not 4 of them. Okay, what are we shy on? We're shy on heavy-duty plates. Okay, heavy-duty plates. Let's look real quick. Heavy-duty plates. I've crafted, because I got a bunch of these going. And there we go. Heavy duty plate tier 1. It's steel and then compressed aluminum and then compressed bronze, which is, yeah, it's a lot, but that's okay. So compressed aluminum like that, compressed bronze, which I think I set down somewhere, compressed bronze, and then it's compressed steel. So yeah, we're going to need some more steel. Okay, so a lot of steel coming out of here. That should be enough for this fin. Give me one more fin, please. Thank you. All right, so we have 4 fins. We have a nose cone. And so we've got a rocket engine, a nose cone, and the fins. Then all we need is 8 of those. I think that's right. Let's look at our rocket again. Rocket tier 1. 8 of so 4 of those, blah blah, and then 8 of the heavy duty plates. We've got 3. We just need 5 more. Ba-bum. This will give us just enough of the heavy duty plates to craft our rocket. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing this. We are going to the overworld, maybe. I don't know. We'll at least put the rocket in place. As to whether or not we'll be able to launch anywhere, who's to say, really? All right, what does launching even mean? Okay, so let's build this thing. We need a nose cone. We need heavy-duty plates. Oh, I love the little particle effects, too. That's cool. Rocket fins, like so, and an engine. And there we go, our tier 1 rocket. We have a quest completed. Cool. Let's take a look at this thing. Can I? Oh my goodness, I'm holding it. Ha! That's fantastic. I'm just carrying around a rocket, you know, as you do. Okay, awesome. I like it. Let me go ahead and swap out an air canister real quick, just so we don't die while enjoying our rocket amazingness. Let's go ahead and throw that in. Okay, now let's go upstairs, put our rocket on the launch pad, and figure out what we're going to need. Yep, there we go. There's our rocket. Plop it down. There we go. Pre-launch checklist is over there. Cool. We don't care about any. Oh, okay. Space to launch. No. Let's not launch, please. Okay, you can right-click, and that will take you out of the rocket. All right. Thank you to the internet. I think we got a pre-launch checklist as a request reward from something, so I'm going to see if I can track that down. Jupiter equip. Okay, not for Jupiter. Okay, that is. I guess it's just. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we can check. Oh, nice. That's nice. Okay. Okay, and there we go. Overworld. Equip parachute. Satellite space station. Okay, so it looks like there's some untranslated stuff. I'm guessing that's what that means. All right. Fair enough. Maybe I should look at that pre-launch checklist. So we will need a parachute. We don't have. Yeah, we do have a parachute. We have a parachute equipped. We have an oxygen mask. We have our spacesuit stuff. We have a jetpack on. I suppose we should charge that. We should charge it. Yeah. I feel like I'm feeling brazen here, and almost like we should just go, because why the heck not? We can warp back. There's a slash station home will allow us to come back. Although one thing to keep in mind is that we are going to be yeah. So if we look at let's look at the quests. All right, rocketry, boom, rocket launch pad. We did that. We get a reward, mutton jerky, tier 1 rocket. Now it says blah, 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 asteroids. Oh, right, we need rocket fuel anyway. Rocket can be loaded with 100 fuel points. Safe fuel level is 60%. Tier 1 rocket is blah, blah, blah. Must fill up the spots. Long fall boots. That seems like a good thing for us to have. I'm guessing that would negate fall damage. All right, after getting to Earth, there are multiple ways to get back to your station. You can use slash station home or find an asteroid's research paper in invaded buildings, but it does require building a tier 3 rocket. So diamond level armor and weapons is required before going to Earth, and it rains acid on Earth. Okay, so we would need to get all the way up to a tier 3 rocket, which isn't out of the question, but this does mean we're going to, and if you die on Earth or any other planet, you will respawn in your space station. So I'm guessing we're not going to make it back here in a rocket. But okay, let's look at the fuel loader system. So fuel loader, ultimate fuel loader, advanced. Yeah, we'll use the basic one, thank you. Fuel loader, compressed copper, compressed tin. Oh, and a basic wafer. Okay, so this is going to mean we need to craft a circuit fabricator, which aluminum ingot. I think we actually do have. Yes, we have some aluminum. Cool. Let's go ahead and craft one of these up. We have an extra tin canister. I don't know if we have compressed tin, though. There we go. Enough of that. And we've got 2 tin ingots. Well, we have 3 tin ingots, but only 2 of them are usable to make compressed tin. And then, yeah, we can make the fuel loader. Now, of course, there's the question of what the heck does fuel even look like? So we may need to worry about fuel manufacturer. Manufacture. All right, so fuel. Just give me the basic one. Too many recipes. All right, fuel loader. Right, compressed copper. Oh, right, I've got to compress the copper. Oh, and we need to craft the we need to create the circuit fabricator. Circuit. Oh, I have my caps on. Circuit fabricator. Looks like this. Aluminum buttons, aluminum wire, redstone torch, furnace. That's not too bad. All right, we can do that. Do I have some? Yes, I do. Oh man, I love having my inventory empty because I just dumped everything. So I was like, it doesn't matter. We give up. All right, and there we go. 2 half furnaces, almost. There we go, 2 half furnaces, almost again. 2 half furnaces, thank you very much. And a full furnace, and what is it, redstone torch? Was that what it was? Let's grab some sticks. A redstone torch, and we need some buttons. I think I put away the, I just abandoned that recipe, didn't I? Whoops, okay, that's fine. A redstone torch, and 2 buttons. There we go. Give me those. And now let's make our circuit fabricator. Nope, we still need a lever and 2 aluminum wire. I think we had the wire in here. Yes, we do. Awesome. We can do this. Lever, like so. And man, you ever get the feeling like you're really in the zone? You're probably not, but you feel like it, and it just feels amazing. All right, there we go. Circuit fabricator. Thank you very much. And we didn't even get an achievement. Oh, right, because I already got the achievement for some incorrect reason. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and break this block because there is power underneath it. Even though it's gonna break stuff, that's fine. We'll go ahead and plop this down here. And is this getting power? It is getting power. Okay, cool. What was the recipe for the wafer? Some compressed iron up here. Some redstone here. Okay, this is always redstone. This is always silicon. Okay, fair enough. So this is like a constant type of fuel, I guess. Which it makes sense. You're printing a circuit board, right? Of some sort. Put these in here. Or I guess just one, and we'll let this fabricate. And there we go, 1 basic wafer right there. What to do? Okay, was that all the things that we needed for this fuel loader? Yes, it was. Okay, cool. Now the fuel loader will need us to power it, so I'm gonna have to run some cabling, I think, probably. We'll find out. Actually, no, if I'm smart, I can just look at how the cabling is run down here, and just build it on the same side. Yeah, I suppose we'll just build it up over here. So this fuel loader, I guess, can go like here. There we go. Okay. So this, no fuel to load, right? Okay. So let's look at what fuel, how do we make fuel? Okay. After a bunch of scratching my head and, hopping around to different asteroids, trying to see maybe there's spare fuel we can scavenge or something like that. I discovered, hey, and then hopping on the Discord and seeing other people having the same issue of how the heck do we make fuel? Down here in the basic machinery tab, we should look at the quest sometimes. This takes us all the way up to crafting a fuel loader, which we've already crafted. Oh, and it even gives us launch pads? Oh, gosh. Now I feel dumb. I just feel dumb. We probably ought to have just, yeah, we probably ought to just follow this a little more religiously. It goes through the process of using steam to in a thermal evaporation controller, blah 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 blah, to eventually get us fuel, and then we throw that into the fuel loader. So we're gonna make some progress down this path, and once we get that page of achievements done, basically we will have the fuel to load up into our rocket. But we have our rocket for now, so that's at least something. What it wants us to do first is to create an electric arc furnace, which I don't know if that's necessarily required, but it's at least gonna get us started. It does require more power, but it works faster. So we're gonna have to see exactly how much faster and whether or not it merits the additional power that it requires. Okay, there we go. Basic wafer. And that should be enough to get our arc furnace. Boom, there we go. And we get an achievement for that. Basic machinery. Boom. Rare reward. Ooh, very exciting. The boiler is a multi-block thing. So to make fuel, you're going to need to make steam, then you can transform it into fuel. You're going to need to build a thermoelectric boiler. It's a multi-block structure used to generate steam from an external heater. Minimum dimensions are 3 by 3 by 4, 3 long, 3 wide, 4 tall, and its maximum dimensions are 18 by 18 by 18, as with Mechanism's other multi-block structures. So I've not played with Mechanism's other multi-block structures, so we're going to have to find out what exactly that all means. But we'll need to create a whole bunch of material. So one, we need a water bucket. That should be easy enough to do. Let's go ahead and run over here, and boom, problem solved. Oops, there, problem solved. All right, yay, we've made that part. We've made that step. Okay, 25 boiler casings. So let's figure out what boiler casings are going to look like. Boiler casings, boom, compressed steel and iron. Okay, so a lot of steel going to go into this. This is going to be. I suspect this is going to take a while. Pressure disperser. Here we go. More steel. Basic wafer. Well, okay. Knowing that we'll need that, let's go ahead and fire up one of these. What else do we need? Superheating element. Structural glass. Okay. Glass maybe would... Okay. Superheating element. That looks like this. Copper, steel casing. We actually... I think we have most of that. We have a steel casing. See the copper, and we definitely have the redstone. I think I have the copper sitting somewhere. If not, that's easy enough for us to craft up. Oh yeah, we may have compressed all of it. Huh, fair enough. Let's go ahead and grab the redstone out of there. I'll steal this out of there, and let's make some more copper. Oh, we may need more iron ingots. That's okay. We've been cooking them up. Man, it's weird jumping back, and now things are finally starting to come together a little bit. All right, there we go. There we go. Whatever. We'll just leave that alone. And this will manufacture some copper for us nicely. And then we can make our superheating element. All right, so this is, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting process. Let's get some more steel going then. Thank you very much. So some compressed iron and then coal surrounding that. That'll change the compressed iron into compressed steel. And yeah, okay, so copper ingot. So we should have enough to do this. Thank you very much. Structural glass. Okay, so this is steel surrounding glass. Thing of structural glass. Thank you very much. And ba-doop-ba-doop. Okay, so 2 of these valves. The advanced wafer. Oh, okay. This is not. Oh, hang on a second. A redstone repeater. Oh yeah, no, we can do that. I was nervous for a second. I was like, we need. We don't have the materials. Throw that in there, and that'll give us one of those fancy. Oh, actually, we're gonna need 2 of those, right? Because we need the 2 of these gold wafers to get these boiler valves. Okay, pressure disperser. Yep, there we go. Give me the pressure disperser. We've got that one done. Do we have our... Yes, we do have our advanced wafers. That's good news. Oh, we get an achievement for that. Lovely. So valve, softwares. Okay. Boiler valves. We need 2 of these. Oh, we just... Well, that's annoying. We get the recipe counts for 2. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead. Give me those. Thank you. Go ahead, plop those in. Okay, so more boiler casings. S'il vous plaît. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's exactly... Well, we need 25, but that's not a evenly divisible thing. Okay, so that's all that we need to get that achievement. So let's go ahead and... Oh, we get both of these. We get 2 fluid tanks as rewards. Okay, so I don't have prior experience with Mechanism, and as much as the description is a little bit helpful, it doesn't give us details on exactly how this thing gets constructed. So I have on my phone the Wikipedia, the wiki page for the mod that tells us how to construct the 3x3x4 boiler. We're gonna see if we can get this thing built up, and we're gonna try it. We're gonna put this. I guess let's put it on this side. We won't center this one. So it says it's got this in a step-by-step format. It says place a 3x3 base layer down of boiler casings, and some of this I think we're gonna have to take some liberties because I think it does make some assumptions. It has some stuff that it then tells us to remove. Place the superheating element in the center of the base. If you're making a larger boiler, blah blah blah. We're not. We'll make the regular one, and then if things get fancy, then okay. Superheating element in the middle. Then. That's it. Then there's an optional step. Let's see. No. Form a heating layer by placing 3x3 ring of boiler casings around the superheating element. You may place glass on the sides, but not the things. Okay. So we may place glass if we choose to on the sides, but not the corners. So I think we're going to, just because I think, because basically these instructions have you build the thing and then take out parts and put in the valves and whatnot. So I think we're gonna go kind of liberal on the glass. Okay. And then there's an optional step. So this is our heating layer. Hooray for us. Now we need to create, there are some optional steps of leaving extra water cavity space here, above here. So this thing can contain more water. We don't know. Okay. But we're skipping that. Form a steam catch layer. This is the next non-optional step. It says form a steam catch layer by placing the pressure disperser blocks in the center and boiler casings or structural glass around the outside. So pressure disperser goes right there. Structural glass, ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Okay, that was weird. And then yeah, so we can't use the structural glass on the corners. There we go. And then then yeah, optionally you can leave empty space above for extra steam capacity, so it can hold more steam. And then cap off the boiler with a solid thing of boiler casings. Okay, fair enough. Actually, yeah, we should have plenty of resources to do this, even with the whole hey, we have to knock some stuff out to put in the. Oh, it just flashed fancy. So that's neat. I'm assuming that's good news. All right, now it says replace 2 of the boiler casings. Let's see, with boiler block. Valves must be on the sides of the heating layer or a water cavity layer. Cannot be in the edges of the boiler, but they can be on the bottom surface. Okay, so valves now need to go, basically these 2 layers. They must be, this will remove and replace with this. And okay, it flashed, so it's still valid, I guess. And this will remove with this. Cool. Okay, so this should now be input for water, and this should be input, or the output for steam. Actually, looking at the instructions, this seems to be incorrect. They seem to be missing one item. That is that you need to have 2 valves at the water level because one of them needs to be input for heat, in addition to there being input for water. So we're going to need to create one more valve per mechanisms wiki. I don't think that's something they'll have been able to change, so fair enough. Let me go ahead and construct one real quick. And yeah, so we could make this thing taller by just adding more boiler valves and put some space. If we leave space above the heater, then it can store more water internal. And if we leave space above the steam collector, then it can store more steam internal. So this will be our liquid input. This will be our steam output. This will be our heat input. Okay, so we're not going to get very far without the heater and the mechanical pipe. So let's figure out how to make those. The mechanical pipe, I think, should be pretty easy. Mechanical pipe, basic mechanical pipe. All right, so yeah, this one, mechanism, the block movers are, the item mover ones are locked until we get to Earth, in theory, except for the fact that we got the metallic infuser early. But the basic mechanical pipe, which is the one that moves liquids and gases, we do have available. So, and we get a free configurator out of the deal. Okay, fuel wood heater is right here. All right, so a bunch of compressed steel, some furnaces, some steel casing, and a basic wafer. We know how to make a basic wafer. Let's what do we need there? We need a compressed iron plate there, and then an iron there. That'll get working on our basic wafer. And then, yeah, I need to make another steel casing. And fuel wood heater, there we go. Give me that. And we got an achieve. Is that basic thermodynamic conductors. Oh, perfect. That may, we don't need to construct those, though, now. Because those will transfer the stuff for us. Okay. Now I don't know exactly. Based on the name Fuelwood, I'm guessing this is going to require some Okay. Oh, nice. We can right click and get details here. Okay, so yeah, it has. This is the amount that it can store. This is the amount that and it's got a boil rate and a max boil. Cool. So I guess our unit has been created correctly. That's comforting to know. Let me shift click real quick here, and let's take a look here. Fuel wood heater. It's got a potential temperature. Oh, fuel dissipation is perhaps something. Okay, interesting. Is there a... Okay, it doesn't look like there's a specific side we have to worry about. That's good news. So I'll go ahead and plop this here then, and let me throw some logs in. Okay, so this burns immediately. How are we looking here? Okay, so the temperature immediately is there, so we don't have to worry about this thing transferring. We do need to make sure that there's a constant source of fuel in here, because, yeah, it does seem to go through that at a pretty big clip. Now, we just need to get water in. Oh, gosh, okay. So now the frame rate is getting pretty jittery. Okay, so I've stolen our water condensator. We're gonna go ahead and put that right here. And yeah, I mean, because why bother with the extra stuff? We'll go ahead and pop I can go ahead and do that right there. I am experiencing some non-zero lag. Basically, as soon as this thing heats up, I'm getting lag. Now, now it's stopped, and so the lag seems to have stopped. But as soon as this thing started getting heat, we were getting lag, which is not awesome news. Hopefully that's something that'll go away. Otherwise, we may need to start. We may need to figure out a place to put this such that it's out of, that it's in a different chunk or something. Oh well, we'll find out. I should have an axe on me, but I don't because I cleared out my inventory of stuff. I'm just moving our whole water setup. We need to have 2 source blocks of water around the water condensator to produce water. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I love that in a vacuum you can just plop water down. It's a little weird, but that's okay. I do wonder, can I just plop this up here and maybe let's do a mechanical pipe and we'll disconnect these. Maybe I can't have channels with this type of pipe. That'd be a bummer. I hope this retains its material. We'll find out. Okay, so this thing is filling up with water, and it does look like okay. So these windows do work as, I guess, retaining area. Okay, so this is gonna look fancy once we kick it off. Though I am going to move our steam. We're gonna take steam out from the other ends. That way we can easily wire stuff up without having to worry about it. Now this stops being a multi-block, and it's all very sad. But as soon as we put a boiler casing right there, now it becomes a multi-block again. Oh, and it retains the stuff. Nice. Okay. Get rid of this. And actually, yeah, we'll put the glass in there to make it look nice. There we go. So output will be over there. We'll put the glass back in, because why not? And look at this lovely thing. All right, so it's got water in it. It should now be able to produce some steam. We're going to find out exactly how laggy this thing is liable to get. That initial experience said oh my goodness. Yep, already we're getting significantly laggy here. Okay, so boil rate right now is 0. Once this thing heats up, I'm guessing, we'll see what happens. Okay, there we go. Now we're actually boiling. Nice. That's really cool. And we have a little bit of steam in there. I wonder, can I put this here without any pipes? Yes, look at that. We have steam. Ha! Okay, nice. And the answer is yes. If you when we're holding this, you can see from the description. Although I don't like how that looks because it's actually disconnected from the multi-block structure. Maybe we will use a pipe all the same, just to make things look nice. All right, and this does have its own internal inventory as well. But okay, now let's go back to our set of things here. Oh, and this is 1 bucket of steam. Okay, and we should be able to get that. Let's just go ahead. Hang on. Oh yeah, we've got okay, cool, steam bucket. Can I? Let's see, quick complete. There we go. Oh, and we get a gauge dropper. Okay, cool. This should let us hopefully clear some stuff out. Okay, let's look at this system. Thermal evaporation plant, previously known as the solar evaporation plant before the salination plant, is a multi-block structure used in the creation of brine from water and liquid lithium from brine at a rate of 10-to-1. Wait, why do we need thermal evaporation plant? Whatever. It does not require an external power source to function. It's a 4x4 block base and a user-definable height of 3 up to 5 blocks. Okay, so it needs to be at least 4x4 wide. We don't have a space outside that will accommodate that, and it is going to require a separate source of heat, so we'll probably just put it right behind here, which means we're going to need to build ourselves a little bit of a floor. Yeah, we'll plan on that, I guess, so that we can use the same heater for both things. And we'll come up with a better, tidier solution. But I really want to get to the overworld, man. And let's go ahead and build this. So this calls for a 4x4 base layer on top of the 4x4 thing that monstrosity that we've created here. It does seem to get laggy whenever I'm placing blocks, which is interesting. And then a ring. Following the steps on the mechanism wiki here. Remove 2 and replace them with the thermal evaporation valves. So here is where we would add valves. One of them is going to be, yeah, this is not going to be where we keep the. Gonna go ahead and take that away. I hope they picked that up. I'm sure I did. Yes, I did. Okay. We'll get rid of this valve and put in. Oh, I shouldn't have done. Well, whatever. I've got boiler casing. That's fine. We'll put that there. So at this layer is the point where we introduce the valves. We'll have one valve here before. I guess I wish I'd just used this as the base. I guess. This valve will be for heater. I guess. Right. I think that's. Yeah, and then we'll have a valve over here for the steam input. I think that's how this is going to be used. Then we just fill in this top layer, and one of these can be the controller. The controller can be any block on the side apparently. So actually, let's go ahead and make it that one, right? If it can be anything, go ahead and say, boom, it's you. And let's see if we get particles when we finish this. This one does not get capped off. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is basically a description that they copied straight from Mechanism. And then it says, hey, now you've got that, go and get your bucket of fuel, which doesn't make a ton of sense, except if we look at the multi-block structure of the thermal evaporative, or actually, hang on. If we look for fuel, you can see here, hey, if you put steam into here, you get fuel out, which doesn't make any sense as to why that would be the case. We'll assume that's the case. So let's go ahead and wire this up as well. I don't know why it's connecting to there. It doesn't need to, but whatever, that's fine. We'll put in a valve here to be our steam output. And we'll, bloop. Yep, there we go. We get steam out. Good. We'll run that along to here. And man, this is gonna be very laggy and fun. So we'll look forward to that. There we go. Now this is in theory not good. Oh, okay, you can see. So it does have that inside it. Cool. Does it? Okay, we can stand in it. That's fun. Okay. So now this should, in theory, have everything that it needs to work. Oh my gosh, it's already working. And weirdly enough, it doesn't seem to require the power because we're not providing it any. And this thing is out of steam, so this thing is not going to get more steam into it, but it is producing fuel. That's amazing. Wait a second, how do we get the fuel out though? If this thing doesn't actually require power, yeah, this does not require power at all. It just requires that one valve. Okay, fair enough. Well, in that case, I am going to put the valve over here. Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and fire this thing up and see what happens. We're going to get crazy lag, perhaps even worse than before. But look at that. Steam is going into there, which is what we want. And in theory, maybe this thing will extract. I don't know. Yes, it does. It extracts fuel. All right, look at that. We are producing fuel, ladies and gentlemen. We have fuel coming into this fluid tank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have we've had a bucket for a while. This is millibar. Okay, this line doesn't mean what I thought it meant. We now have a bucket of fuel. Let's go ahead and get the quick complete on that. There we go. Ooh, we get a frying pan as a reward. Congratulations to us. And the fuel loader, which I've gone ahead and wired up. We'll go ahead and pick that up just so we get credit for it. There we go. Thank you. And it gives us a launch pad. That's nice. I think it stole I think that reward was that bucket turn in. Yeah, this is a turn in. We didn't get to keep we didn't get to keep it. That's annoying. All right. Well, fair enough. Thankfully, there's more than a bucket full. Let's go ahead and grab a bucket out and plop it in here. And now it is loading our ship, I think. Oh, no. Okay, rebound some stuff. So a single bucket gets us 33% full, and we need to be at least 66% full, according to something. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. So there we go. Dump that off. Let this thing go ahead and fill it all up. Oh, man, this is very exciting. And, yeah, we're pretty much loaded. And I've got some diamond gear and stuff. We're pretty much ready to go. We've got a flux board. We've got some diamonds. We got a baked potato. We've got a pickaxe. I say we go. Let's go. Let's go to space. Well, we're in space. Let's go. Let's go to, I was going to say Kerbin, as it's been too long. Let's go to the overworld. So we can just press space. Now, it's interesting to me that I can rotate like this. How do I actually determine where, well, whatever. We're just going to go. We're going to hit space. And we're going to see what happens. Oh my goodness. We're doing this. We're doing this, ladies and gentlemen. We are on our way to spacey space. It's going to be, can I change the, oh, this is changing the zoom on the map. Fair enough. There we go. Off we go, ladies and gentlemen. I remember the overworld. We were able to see the overworld at some point, weren't we? Do we actually need to aim? I really hope not. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. I'm not great at that. Wait a second. There it is. There's the overworld. I like it. There we go. Let's point in that direction. Oh man, we're glitching through here pretty bad. If we look, okay, we've still got 79% of our fuel. Is this how this is supposed to work? Are we just traveling? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we can now select where we're gonna. Oh, we can create a space station. With the. Oh man. Well, that seems actually kind of cool too. We could create a space station around something. We ought to do that at some point. Okay, but now we're at this overworld map thing. Make away soul overworld. So if we look, where is the asteroid? That's not us. Where are we? Where does it show us right now? I'm just curious. Can I zoom out? No, I guess not. I don't know. Well, sure. Overworld it is. Let's go. Alrighty. Oh, this is fantastic. I love it. I love it so much. We're finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally in the overworld. Life is amazing. That's what? What in the hell is going on? Oh my god. Okay, there are drones. There are evil drones. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Let's dig down, I guess. Oh, you know what? I don't even have stuff I could block it with, do I? Well, actually, these drones I can defeat. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I have a sword, don't I? I'm an idiot. Okay, come on. Harbinger Broodsinger. All right. Well, there we go. And it's already nighttime. Well, that was an interesting welcome. And we're now safely ensconced in a hole. So, yeah, I will, oh, and we didn't bring any glowstone torches, did we? Well, it's okay. We've got charcoal. We should be fine, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time. I hope. Cheers.